Hey guys, it's Poochie. I am home in bed, exhausted after the trip to Philadelphia and all the thrifting we did. So here is part one, the first store we went to. It was really cool. It was an old church building that they had made into like a thrift store, an antique and collectible show. It was awesome. So let's have a look. Here we are outside Thunderbird Salvage, and we are going to follow the yellow brick road right inside for the wonderful land of Oz. Or not, but lots of treasures inside. Look at all this stuff. Oh, I love old bottles. The Miller thermometer. There's an old bottle right there, 1870 soda, I think it said. The old duck decoy. Man, I missed that when we were going through. Oh, my favorite. Comic books. Oh, I used to have a huge comic book collection. My dad used to take me every Friday to a little convenience store and give me my allowance of 25 cents. And I would buy a comic book with it. They had all sorts of stuff in here. They had a lot of, oh, there you go, the Ronald McDonald hand puppet. That brings back some memories. I don't know what that is. Video game control thing, I'm guessing. I don't know. And then we go over here to the dollar box. Yeah, I picked that up because I thought it was cool. So that came home with us. And then that came home with us too. I had an $8 price tag on it, but it was in the dollar bin. So the little tap pull. The old matchbooks. A lot of people collect matchbooks. And the stirrers, I thought was cool. That is a stir that could pass for a little person's back scratcher, I think. I don't know. Whiskey sour on that one. Just kind of looking to see if I saw anything cool. I thought that was really neat, so I ended up picking that up. A little night music. I love the old Victorian woman on the moon, the sliver moon. That came home as well. There was so much little, cool stuff. It was kind of hard to take it all in. Sometimes you have to look at it several times before, you even see some of the stuff that was in there. They had a ton of DVDs. One of my favorite movies, Mars Attacks. They had a lot of VHS tapes. Some old calendars. Some more comic books. Of course I found those. I don't collect them anymore, but I love to look through them. I love the art and the cover art. A Holly Hobby 1984 calendar. And Culture Club. And look at this. E.T. What does it say? 1985, I think. And then 8-tracks. 8-tracks. You'd be listening to a song really into it, and then it would go... and it would have to switch to a new track. So interrupt a whole song. And remember laser discs? Laser discs used to be all the rage way back in the day. There is a laser disc. They had a bunch of those. A lot of CDs also, which I didn't really look through. I wanted to get some cool stuff for whatnot, but they had a lot of stuff in here that would have probably gone good on eBay. I didn't have, it was a big, huge, the Space 1999 album soundtrack. There was a big, huge old church building that was all stone on the outside. So the Wi-Fi signal and the internet was pretty impossible to get inside of the building. There's just a little pin. They had a lot of those. I didn't end up getting any to bring home. I didn't know what a lot of them were, but this place is right down the street from a thrift store that we didn't get to go to because there was no parking. Every time we went by, we drove by it several times and traffic was crazy. Circle Thrift Store. We didn't get to go there, but all the beautiful jewelry over here. They had a lot of costume jewelry, a lot of, non-costume or modern jewelry that was cool. Freedom is essential. Of course you're going to find that in Philadelphia. I mean, my gosh. This building was big. They had a lot of stuff inside. It was so much fun to just go through and look. There's a random taxidermy pheasant. Go in the back a little bit. And then I found the toys. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh, that made my heart happy. I love going through toys. They had toys and also games. Action figures. I only ended up getting one game in here, and I'll show you what it is in a minute. But none of it was priced. I get it. They were like, just, bring it up if it's not priced and we'll tell you. But my gosh, who wants to carry up, 20 games to be told they want, $30 each? So I didn't end up doing that. But they were pretty reasonable on their prices for the stuff that we did bring up. Did not end up getting that game. I wasn't sure if all the pieces were there, and I really didn't have a lot of time to, mess around. That Black Beauty game kind of caught my eye too, and then the Casper below it. I love vintage games. The thing I love about vintage games, some of them can sell for a lot of money, but I love the graphics on them. Casper. Again, no price. I didn't end up getting Casper. I know that Milton Bradley or whoever made that game, I can't remember, made a lot of them. So I didn't end up getting that one. But I did get another one. This one. Stock car racing game. It's by Whitman. I think it's from 1956. Just a cool old racing related game. I think it's missing one of the cars, but not too shabby. All the other ones are right in there, you can see. So I did pick up that. Ooh, the metal airplane. Not sure how old that was, but it was pretty cool. Just toys everywhere. When you go into a store and there's this much, it's just so hard to, look and really see everything. Sometimes you have to go through it a few times or you're going to miss things, Little action figure dude. Don't know who he is. If you know who he is, I think that's Thor. So mention in the comments if you know who that first guy is, because I had no clue. This is a little back room. Looks like they have a stairway going up to the second floor, but I don't know if you could go up there, but I wasn't interested. Bad knees. Little mid-century modern table there. And look, Dre found the Pez. Look at all the Pez. The first one I don't know if it's worth anything, but the first one I reached in and grabbed, no, the second one. No, the third one. That one. I thought it was cool because it's like a truck. A delivery truck or whatever. That was cool. I've never seen a Pez like that. Of course, I don't, go around looking at Pez that much. I'm not a Pez collector or anything, but I've never seen one that is just a truck like that. Captain Picard, little plate. I know I missed all sorts of stuff in here, guys. You don't even have to tell me. I know. There was so much. It was like an assault to the senses going through this store because there was just, oh God, there was stuff everywhere. I see Taz back there. I didn't even see that when I was there. I didn't even notice Taz. Tons of like Matchbox and Hot Wheels cars. They had new old stock. They had lunch boxes. Viewmaster. I mean, everything. Now here we're getting into the figurines. The little figurines. That is a creamer, a cow creamer. Dre got really excited because she found a lunchbox, a Rob Zombie lunchbox. Oh yeah. See all the new old stock toys and games right there, still in the package on the little rack. They had furniture. Somebody bought a really cool Snap-on Tools little cabinet when we were there. It wasn't a tool chest, but it was a little cabinet that was pretty cool. Janis Joplin pillow. The old director's chairs. Look at this little guy. Cute. He had some sort of mechanical guts inside of him, but he didn't have a remote, so didn't end up getting him. Looks like some art over there. I think that's a wrestler, and I don't even know. They just had so much. No parking in this street. There's more over here. Oh yeah, this is where I love advertising tins and old advertising boxes. And the one thing I saw that I really wanted, I didn't get because they wanted $35, but this is the Mars Milky Way box, the candy bar box. I just thought that was so cool. I just didn't want to pay $35 for it, but look how cool that is. Love old advertising memorabilia and stuff. The ivory soap, unused. The old wrapper. I love old advertising stuff. Because the graphics and the artwork and even the lettering is just so neat. There's just a little pot I thought was interesting. I didn't see that it was signed. Now this I ended up taking. It was $12, and it looks like it's got the original paint. It's a little Dutch girl metal coin bank. So I did end up getting that. I thought this was neat too. This little, oh yeah. This little guy. I did not end up picking it up, but I thought it was kind of neat. I'm just not sure what it was for. It almost has the shape of a hair receiver, but nah, I'm not sure what it's for, if it's for a candle or what. Then they had this area over here that was really cool that was like all African art. Like all African, like wall hangings and statues and masks and just really cool stuff. This obviously, just a little trinket kind of basket there, metal, little baby picture. This sign, I think it says call again. So it obviously was in a business or a hotel or something, but I just thought it was beautiful. But I think they wanted a lot, like 125 or something. And yeah, I couldn't see spending that. The old masks, the 1970 Halloween mask, little pig, the grandfather clock. And then they had some cool furniture. They had this with the lion poles. God, I love furniture with lion poles. The lion heads, they're so cool. And this one is like a log cabin theme. Like you see the how it looks like logs. Needs some work on the top, but I thought that was a really neat piece of furniture. And then over here, more jewelry, more stuff. And then Drea looking through stuff. Look at the dolls. Old dolls, some of them. There was just so much to see, guys. It was nuts. They had primitives. They had Art Deco. They had Art Nouveau. What a great store. Hey guys, it's Peachy. So we just went to Thunderbird Salvage, which was a really cool store. We got a few things for whatnot, and Miss Drea got a bell.
I got a metal bell and a stand. I love it. It's
right.
beautiful.
Like, where else are you going to get a bell from? If you go to Philadelphia, you got to go home with a bell,
you gotta
right?
get a bell.
Yeah.